Okay, listen up, because a huge opportunity has just landed for South African businesses. We are talking about a seriously high-value government contract, and it's with one of the most important institutions in the entire country. So, let's break this down. 12 million rand. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. That is the number we are talking about today. And look, a figure like that, it's not just about the money, right? It's about a chance for a company, maybe your company, to really make its mark on a national scale. So, the big question you've got to ask yourself is, could this be your firm's next big contract, your next major move? To figure that out, you really need to understand what's on the table. So, let's dive into the specifics. All right, so who is actually offering this contract? I mean, where is this all coming from? Understanding the source is absolutely key here, because it tells you a lot about the kind of prestige and importance of the work we're talking about. And get this is not just any contract. It's coming directly from the Office of the Public Protector of South Africa. We're talking about a super important national institution here. So what does that mean? It means this is a chance to work at the absolute highest levels of government service. Okay, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the official details. These are the core facts you absolutely need to know, and this is all coming straight from the government's own procurement plan. So here are the hard numbers, laid out plain and simple. You can see the contract value is confirmed, R12 million. The publication date was March 5th, 2026. Now you'll probably notice the bid reference says RFB Open Tender. What exactly does that mean? Let's quickly clear that up. It's pretty straightforward, really. An RFB just stands for Request for Bid. And the key part is that this is an open tender. That means it's a totally transparent, competitive process, and it's designed to give every single qualified firm a fair shot at winning. Now, obviously, the full scope, all the details, they're going to be in the official documents. But, when you see a contract of this size with this particular office, it's pretty clear we're talking about some very high-level professional work. Think about it. Specialized forensic investigations, maybe some really complex financial audits, or even high-level consultancy to help improve their internal systems. It's all work that ties directly back to what the public protector does, making sure there's integrity in government. Okay, so we've covered what the tender is all about. Now for the next big question. Who is it for? Who's a good fit here? Let's really dig into the kinds of businesses that should be paying super close attention to this. And actually, the field is pretty broad. It's open to your more established consulting firms, and that includes joint ventures too. But, and this is crucial, it's also wide open for SMMEs and B-BBEE compliant businesses. The bottom line, the real key qualifier here, is just having the capacity to deliver these kinds of professional or technical services on a big national scale. So take a second. Does that sound like your business? Does your company's profile fit what we just talked about? If the answer is yes, or even a maybe, then you need to listen to what comes next, because this is the critical path to turning that interest into a serious bid. All right, let's get practical. Enough talk. How do you actually do this? How do you turn that interest into real action? Well, the good news is the application process is surprisingly straightforward. It's basically 3 steps you need to follow. So step 1 is simple. Get yourself registered on the eTenders.gov.za portal. Step 2, you're going to download all the RFB documents, the terms of reference, everything you need to really understand the full scope. And then step 3, prepare and submit your complete bid package. It's a really clear path, but trust me, each one of those steps needs your full attention to detail. Okay, you're going to want to pay very close attention to this next part. This might be the most critical bit of information in this entire breakdown. See, great opportunities always have deadlines, and this one, well, it's pretty tight. Let's look at the official timeline. So the bid went live on March 5th. That means the clock is already ticking, folks. The bidding window is open right now, but it's set to close somewhere between the end of March and the end of April 2026. That is a very specific and pretty short window of opportunity. Speed and preparation are going to be absolutely essential here. And hey, just to put all of this into perspective, people who watch this space have pointed out that this is literally one of the largest open tenders out there right now. This isn't just another contract. It's a huge opportunity for a firm that's truly ready to deliver professional services at that national government level. So we'll leave you with this final thought. An R12 million contract, it's about so much more than just the money. It's a chance to prove what your firm can do on a national stage. It's a chance to contribute to a really key public office. So the real question isn't just, can you do it? It's, are you ready to step up and meet that challenge?